Hello, guys. Hope everybody is having a great holiday season
I hope so.
because we are. We're at home, enjoying time with the family, enjoying Seneca being home, and just very
Yeah.
grateful for everything. Cheers to a better year and make a lot of money in 2024.
I hope so. Because it's rough out there.
Yes, it is. All right, guys, let's talk about the trucking industry and why do we believe that the trucking industry is dead for owner operators. We're also going to talk about, again, the reason on why we got out. Seneca,
It's
take the
over.
floor.
It's over. I mean, where should I start? Really,
Start.
really, the industry is over because it's nowhere to hide anymore. It's no good rates anywhere. Even the places or the states where you could kind of like, all right, if I make it to this state, I could get some good loads out of here. They're done too. They're also cooked. For us, our spot to run to was Georgia. But, throughout the year, when we go to Georgia, Georgia is looking like nearly Wyoming at some points. The rates are just like,
What do you mean Wyoming?
we're low rates.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Low rates.
I'm thinking Wyoming, snow. I don't know why. Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
it's low rates everywhere. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I guess what he's saying is we used to live in Florida. For anybody that is new to our channel, we used to live in Florida, so our exit plan was always get to Georgia, and then from there we can always find a good paying load and make our way to whatever state we was trying to go to. But it got so bad, like towards the end of the year, that it was just like near impossible. Like even Georgia was like completely dead. Like nothing good. The rates were trash.
It's nowhere to run.
Yeah.
It's nowhere to run for the owner operator anymore.
Yeah.
And that Northeast is chaotic. I think it's over flooded with trucks. That's just my personal opinion. The Jersey area, Pennsylvania, just the Northeast in general.
Because we used to run that area a lot. That was like the bread and butter for like good paying loads for us. I cannot speak on anybody else's situation. Remember, like just keep in mind everything that we're talking about is based on our own experience. Your experience might be different than ours. So this is just based on what we witnessed out there when we was running the loads.
Yeah, I mean last winter, we stayed mainly on the East Coast. We stayed on the East Coast. We worked the East Coast and the South because we didn't want to deal with the snow. We didn't want to deal with the chains or whatever, or just getting caught in the blizzard. None of these things, and it worked. For the most part, until the rates just started to drop even more.
Yeah.
And once the rates started to drop more, and it started to heat up a little bit more. The summer came around, it was no changes.
Yeah.
If anything, it got worse. And as the year 23 went on, it was getting, it was declining the rates everywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, as far as Georgia, ideally that's where we always went. So if we just wanted to get out with a good rate, usually we go to Georgia.
Yeah, because you guys already know Florida. It's dead for anything. There's no money. There's no money there.
If you go to Florida, just just dead head out. Don't even
That's
call
what
a
we
broker
always
for
did.
nothing.
Yeah.
Just dead head out
Yeah.
and try to do the best you can.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. So I guess throughout the year, I know we're not the only ones. Like a lot of other truck drivers, because we talk to so many people, in our channel, our social media pages, and in person. Throughout the year, all of us had hope that things were going to get better in the summertime, right? It's the busiest time of the year. It's hot out there for step deck, flatbed. That's when we get, the good paying loads and a lot more the load variety. But the summer came and it was not like that. Nothing was changing. the rates were pretty much,
They were going down.
trash. They were going down,
It was
if
going
anything.
down.
Yeah, too many trucks available. It was, every spot was like saturated with trucks. And when the brokers know that there is that many trucks available, obviously they're not gonna pay anything good because they know that there's a lot of people willing to take cheaper
Yeah.
loads. So, throughout the year, it just nothing changed. The summer came and left, and nothing changed. We just started seeing, that trajectory of low rates, month after month after month, and that for us was one of the factors that determine like we're gonna be done. Like we're not gonna be running just to break even. It was that, and of course, the situation with me, with my health and my shoulder and my neck. But we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones getting out. You can sit there and try to push through, and hopefully you make it another year. But at the same time, with like any business, you cannot be in denial that this is not happening. It's a hard reality to face. Like we went through that ourselves. It's a very
That was me.
hard reality to face. Seneca had a very hard time, coming to peace with that decision. Me on the other hand, I feel like I'm a little bit more calculated. Like I said, months back, like it's not gonna happen. Like we need to get out.
Like
He
yeah.
wanted more time, to keep running, to keep trying. And I said, all right, now it's all on you. Whatever happens, we're just gonna make the best decision at the end. And I know a lot of you guys out there are with the same mentality, in denial, which I'm not saying that is a bad thing. If you still have hope and you're still staying positive, and your cash reserve is still there, and you think that you can still make it, hey, like I'm praying that you do. You know what I mean? Like I'm praying that you do, and I'm praying that you make it another year and another year and as many years as you're trying to make it in within trucking. For us, pulling out when we did, it was the smart thing to do, because again, we didn't get into trucking to just break even every month. Like that was not the case for us.
I mean, we didn't get into making the same thing I would make if I was a company driver. Once once the net profit started to turn into
Company driver. Money.
driver profits,
Yeah.
then it was like it was alarming. And yes, I was the person who was like, all right, this month was shaky, but
Yeah.
next month I get them. Then next month come around, all right, I know it was rough this month, but next month it's going to be a change. Then it's just kept going on all through the year, and the rates were just going down further and further. Gas prices started to go back up, and the market, what I'm saying, the market, the lanes were pretty much cooked. Everybody was taking cheap freight, so it was keeping the rates right there, if not going even lower. So it was just like so much going on. Parts, just everything. Parts are too high. Well, maintenance in general is too high.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, so it was just like so many different things going on. Trucking is not hard. It's an easy job if you ask me. It's the outside entities that's involved in it. That's what makes it hard. Like how hard is it just drive a truck or flatbed, step deck, drive van or whatever it is? I never did RGN, so I don't know, but
Yeah.
the main ones, they're relatively easy, but it's everything else around it that makes it, difficult. So
Yeah, it's one of the most regulated fields.
Yeah.
You have so many
Yeah.
different government entities with sticking their hands in the money that you make, and you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that, you gotta get this, you gotta do that. Like on top of all of your maintenance and repairs and so many things. You know what I mean?
FMCSA,
Yeah.
all
So
these rules.
even even when you're making decent money, at the end of the day, when you start to, like Seneca said, when you start to make company driver money, as an owner operator, at least for us, like again, I can only speak on our specific situation. For us, that just didn't make any sense. Not with the kind of money that we invested into the business. You know what I mean? So like he said, he was more positive, month after month, like, okay, we had a bad month, but the next month we'll make it up, and the next month, and I told him, like I said, months back, I was like, no, it's not going to happen. We need to pull out. But I decided to be supportive with him, and all right, let's keep going and see what happens. And then you hit a point where you're like, okay, like, I'm sorry, but I have to, I have to say, like, we're done, because there's just no hope, basically.
That's the best word.
Yeah. And again, I get it. We've been getting a lot of comments on the last couple of videos that we posted. A lot of truck drivers. What it seems like, it's a lot of people are in denial. A lot of people, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Like, it's a hard reality to face. When you invested a lot of money, time, sacrifice, hard work.
It's their livelihood.
It's very difficult. Yeah.
Like some of the truckers, it's like it's all they have. And I understand. I get it. It's their livelihood. So to sit up here and just be like, come to the realization that it's over, that's tough.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like somebody who runs your own trucking business, own operator. Like, that's hard to come to grips with.
Yeah.
So I understand some of the comments. I get it.
Yeah, totally. Like, we do. I do too. And we're getting so many, And I know that some, we got a lot of comments, saying that you guys didn't believe that we was getting out. You guys thought that it was just, the thumbnail just for clicks and stuff. But no, it's not. Like, we are out. Like, we wouldn't be saying. I know. I thought it was funny. We wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't the truth. We have always kept it 100 with you guys on everything that we did, and in trucking. So now we are out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're done.
We gross good numbers, but in 2023, it wasn't like 22.
No.
It was nothing like 22, and when we gross a certain number, then the net income, that was the deciding factor. And I'm just like, man, I might as well just go ahead and just get a job.
And yeah.
go work on my resume. I came to that conclusion.
For sure. And again, for some people making $4,000-$6,000 a month, as an owner operator, you might be very happy and comfortable with that, and I get it. You know what I mean? It's probably better than you will make as a company driver. However, with all of the maintenance and repairs and licensing and insurance, like, at the end of the day, $8,000 a month is not enough to compensate for everything that you gotta pay throughout the year. And that was that was the determining factor for us. Can we net $10,000 a month? Yeah,
it was easy.
Yeah, like, it's not hard to do as an owner operator, but everything that you gotta pay, to stay in business throughout the year, it was just not making sense for us. For you, $8,000 a month might be great money, but it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that we need to make $20,000 in order for us to be okay. No, we have a very low lifestyle. However, when you're sacrificing so much being out there on the road, you gotta pay more than that. You gotta bring home more than that. You know what I mean?
I mean, realistically, you can make $20,000.
Yeah.
You can. We did it, per month.
Yeah, we did it like almost every month. But how much you keep
it was
out
like,
there,
you better pray that you have no major breakdowns, or like me, like just some petty things just happening straight across the board.
Yeah.
And just it accumulates, So I seen guys, out there, they make good money. They make good money, and they're in the same situation we in.
Yeah.
Make good money, but that net income, and if it's for us, it's like if it's $4,000 or $5,000,
it's not worth it.
I'm like, why would I deal with the headache of running a whole business and be away from the house and deal with the brokers and everything that comes along with it, and the FMCSA, DOT, sleepless nights.
Yeah. Your health, because being out there on the road does take away, from your health. It's not the most healthy lifestyle. So you're sacrificing a lot. At the end of the day, you might think, $8,000 a month sounds great, which it does. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but you gotta, like think about everything that you're sacrificing for
Yeah.
that money every month.
Some
Like, is it worth it? Is it not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people got families and
Yeah.
children they got to take care of. I understand. So 8,000 don't sound all that good anymore.
Yeah.
And you got to pay for the fuels and taxes, quarterly taxes. For
Yeah.
all you company drivers who want to be owner operator, you got to pay quarterly taxes and annual, and it's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's not cheap on top of the insurance every month.
Yeah. Again, it's a lot of money, that goes into, running your own business. And, again, for that reason, for us, it was just not making sense anymore, that, okay, we make this little bit of money, but, we're sacrificing a lot, and can you make that much as a company drivers? And honestly, guys, with Seneca's job, like, it literally is almost like,
I make more now than I did at Warner.
yeah.
Like by that tens of thousands.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I'm sitting there thinking like Warner had me driving 2,000 to 3,000 miles per week, and I might do 400 as a garbage man.
Yeah.
And I'm done. And I don't work past 60 hours. I don't go past 60 hours. I work county. I'm county level. I don't even know if you want to call it considered. I don't know what you would consider, but I'm county level. So
It's local.
it's local.
That's what matters to us. He's home every night.
And I'm doing tens of thousands more than what I was making at Warner. So I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I could have did this the whole time, but.
And yeah, we're not making $10,000 a month. Yeah,
I'm trying.
we're not. But
I'm trying, Daryl.
but we also don't have to deal with the stress of the truck, the trailer, maintenance, the brokers, the loads, the market being so trash. Like all of these factors that you have to take into account with your own business. Like we don't gotta worry about none of that. Like literally, Seneca just has to worry about driving around in circles to pick up the garbage and that's it. That's literally it. So it's a lot for us in our situation. This is a lot better now.
It's a lot better.
Yeah. We are a one income household. Seneca's the only one working at the moment. And he's going to be bringing home, like how much a month?
About
$6,000 a month, guys. And so when you think about like $6,000 a month compared to what we was getting as owner operators, between 8 and 10, it was the net, for owner operators. It's not a big difference, but we don't gotta deal with the level of stress that we was dealing with before. And hopefully next year I'll be able to get a job as well, depending on my my situation with my shoulder. But that's what I'm hoping for, be able to get back to work, and then together we're gonna make a lot more than what we was making as owner operators.
Yeah, to think about it, yes, we will.
So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, to be owner operator. If that's what you want to do, go for it. You know what I mean? But just make sure that you understand what you're getting into, because if not, you can lose all your money. You can lose a lot of money, because
There's a lot of health.
Yeah, because the market can change up on you real quick. Like there's a lot of people that I know that they have been waiting, ever since COVID. They have been waiting for things to get better, for the rates to get better, for things to change. And it hasn't. So a lot of them are having a really difficult time making it because things are not changing. And I don't know that they will.
A lot of people got out of business.
Yeah.
Read some of the comments on our videos. A lot of people said, hey, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
We're done also.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments of different owner operators saying I'm out as well. I'm not going to be out
everybody
this month.
is seeing what we're seeing. I'm just saying, don't be in denial. And you wake up one day and it's like, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. You done spent too much money. Then that's when everything gets even worse. Then just be aware. Just be aware of the market and what's going on.
Just be aware. Don't, like he said, don't be in denial that this is happening. The more aware you are and the more you understand, the market, the better you're gonna be at the end.
Yeah, because trucking is in a recession right now. They're not talking about it on the news. Every thing, every sign that you would see in a recession
It's
in
there.
any market is in trucking right now. It's in trucking. I don't care what nobody says. No one.
Yeah.
No one. So it's a recession going on.
Yes, it is.
If you're making money, more power to you.
Yes.
If things are shaky, do what you do.
Yeah.
Do what you do.
There was
I
nothing
ain't telling you
wrong.
what to do, but
Yeah, we're not telling you, get out, don't get out, stay, don't stay. That's a personal choice. All we can do is share our experience, with you guys, and give you the reasons on why we got out when we got out, and from there, take it or leave it, and make your own, decision based on your own situation. But there's nothing wrong with starting a business and having to get out if you need to get out, because getting out is better than staying in and to keep losing money. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to invest 5-10 years into trucking if it's not rewarding you with the amount of money that you should be getting for sacrificing so much.
yeah.
And that was the thing for us, that the money didn't match the sacrifice that was being made, anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 23. Wasn't like 22. I know that much.
no, not at all. And we still have the load board, so we keep checking on the loads and things like that. Nothing has changed, like from us getting out to now. Like, obviously this is the slower time of the year, but oh my God, those rates, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, like Seneca said, you can't hide. There is not like those areas that used to be like the decent areas to go to. They're as bad as any other area now. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna.
And even if the rate did go up, it's usually in an area where it blizzards and it's like 10 feet of snow there right now. Then they're gonna pay you $3 per mile, and they could have done it the whole time.
Yeah,
That shows you the game.
That's
Whenever they want to jack the
crazy
rate,
part.
anytime they want to pay you more and they're desperate, they can pay you more every single time. But when things are like they don't have to pay you, then they're not going to pay you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
Too
speaking
many
about the
trucks.
brokers.
Yeah, too many trucks available.
Yeah.
Equals less money. Per mile.
Mhm.
So, anyways, guys. So we just wanted to make this video to clarify and reassure some of you guys that said that we was lying about getting out, and the title of the video was only for clicks. No, like, we are out. Like, we literally out. We let our authority go out and or cancel, and that's what we did. So
It's over.
it's over. We didn't want to keep anything that can give us that hope that, oh, maybe we go back next month or the following month. No, we said we're gonna start all over, build a life here in Washington. Get a job for Seneca, eventually get a job for me, and start all over. And that's what we're doing. So we are
Yep.
out for good, for reals.
And I'm happy.
And Seneca's happy, and I'm happier because he's home now. I get to sleep with my husband every night now. I mean, we get to sleep in the same bed. That sounded good. That didn't sound right.
Say what you say. Keep it like that. No.
Seneca's happy, and I'm happier because now we get to be in the same house, and he's home every night, and
I
it's,
say it every day.
yeah, we see each other every single day, so it's a good thing, right?
It is. It's a good thing. That's how it used to be.
Yeah, that's how it used to
It
be.
used to be when we started this, we was in the same truck, and
And we did it for that reason, just to spend a lot of time
that's
together.
the reason,
Yeah.
the biggest reason why we started the business.
Exactly.
And like, yeah, we did the numbers or whatever, and we was like, oh yeah, we can make all this money, but really it came down to being together. So
Yeah. And when you take that joy out of that, because I wasn't able to be in the truck anymore, then it was like, what's the point now?
what's the point?
Like, it just, again, it just didn't make sense for us, my situation, and then the rates being so bad, like, those were like the two determining factors for us, that we was just like, no, let's be done.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, this is this is it for this video. Again, we just wanted to clarify and just give you a follow-up on our situation and
in our opinion
of
what's going on right now, based on obviously experience, research, and just overall information. Just everything we say, we stick to it. We stand on it. We stand on it. So.
And no, you cannot take that away from us because this is based on our own experience. You can come in here on my channel and talk all this nonsense and be like, no, this is not, this is no, this is based on our own experience. Yours might be different than ours. This is our own experience, so stop it.
I like hearing everybody's opinion.
I know you do.
Somebody had a conspiracy theory, like.
I just don't like it when they say that. No, that's not how it is. I'm like, that's how it was for us.
Like, do you want me to pull out the load board right now?
No.
I can show you the load board right now. Pick the state.
I
Pick the state, and I can show it to you.
That's the part that I'm like, no, you.
I can show you exactly what's going on. What do you drive? I'm still under. I still got the account.
The load board.
The load board account.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, guys, this is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yep. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Yep.